Mom, you're never gonna believe what William just said about you.
That I almost tried to burn the house down last night.
Oh, really?
Oh
Good
yeah,
for you.
she did almost try to burn
Because
down
I
the
did.
house.
I just walked away from cooking something,
And then I almost
thinking
threw
I
up
was
eating
done.
it.
Anyway, so that's why I was having a paranoid moment.
Then I almost threw up eating the zucchini.
Well, no one said you had to eat
Dad said I had to eat it.
it. Oh, okay. Did he stand there and watch
The
you?
zucchini is in the diet.
Zucchini is life.
Just
Apparently
not.
not. Welcome back to the We're Related podcast. We're so glad you've joined us today. We have got Mom and Annie here once again to finish out Catching Fire. Olivia. If you have not taken the opportunity yet, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. We are so close to 20 subscribers, so share
I
with
don't
your
even
friends.
know what the subscriber count is.
Almost 20.
Stop crying. We're at 19. It's fine. You don't have to be emotional. But hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. We'd really appreciate it. And on with the video. Catching Fire 22 through 27. How do we leave off in chapter 6? 21.
What? Wow.
Okay.
Throwback.
Chapter 21 ends with the
Monkeys.
morphling getting beat to the crap by the monkeys. Yes. So she's down. She has sacrificed herself.
She's down for the count.
Something just from the get-go is just how crazy these mutts are in general. We know we're learning more about the mutts and everything about them, whatever, right? Just how easily controlled they are. And, like, it just made me kind of wonder, they released all those Jabberjays back then. I don't know how recently, but could the Capitol still control those, like, released Jabberjays in some aspect?
Probably.
I would assume so.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Like, would it be in
I
their
kind of thought
DNA?
so.
But I don't
just
know.
follow?
Because, like, it wouldn't even be the original ones. Like, they wouldn't still be alive, would they?
Yeah, and I guess I didn't know how, like, if they still existed, the original Jabberjays.
Mm-hmm.
I think
They
they
just
said
were
that they
there.
died out. I
So
think
then
it
it
says,
doesn't
like,
even
they
matter.
died out, but not before creating a new species. Or a
Okay.
new kind of bird, the mockingjay.
So maybe it doesn't even matter then. And
But I
also,
don't
where
know.
are
Maybe
they
they
all
were,
stored? Like, where are the wolves?
Okay, chill out. We're not on Twilight.
Right.
I know, but, like,
Like,
where
once
do
they
they go
use them,
after?
Do they just be like, we're done with that?
Dead? Are they, like,
I
a
don't know.
tourist thing now? Like a petting zoo?
Ooh, I would like to see that.
They
Because, I
probably
mean,
That'd be cool.
euthanize them.
Petting zoo time.
They're
Let's go
too
look
dangerous.
at the old mutts.
but are they
People would
dangerous if the
probably get
Capitol
excited
can,
about
like,
that.
keep them,
I don't know.
like, zened?
They probably have, like, a kill switch on them, too. Where, like, any second they can just be like, okay,
Dead.
you're done.
Yeah, interesting.
You're done.
So many questions about, like, the mutts. It's just interesting. That's all it was. But yeah, because, like, the monkeys, they just kill, and then it's like, okay, that's enough. Like, the hour's over. I'm not going past this border, whatever, right? And it just is what it is. Whatever. The morphling is dying. Dying in the streets. I thought
But
this
they
quote
take her
was
with
crazy.
them, like they're running.
Yeah.
Right?
They take her back to the beach. And they take her, they drag her out to where the monkeys aren't there anymore. And just this quote, it says, everything about her speaks of waste, her body, her life, the vacant look in her eyes. I hold one of her twitching hands, unclear whether it moves from the poison that affected her nerves, the shock of the attack, or withdrawal from the drug that was her sustenance. There's nothing we can do, nothing but stay with her while she dies. Oh, poor thing.
I
Poor
think she just
thing.
needs some liquor.
She probably
She
would have
needed
really
more.
enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Taking anything at that point.
She probably would have liked morphling. Just throwing that out there.
Probably.
Maybe.
And Peeta's the freaking best.
Peeta
He's
is the
just
best.
like,
He's so sweet
He's
with
such a
her.
sweetheart.
he's such a good guy. You guys.
Everyone strive to be
wonderful.
like Peeta.
Everyone should be like Peeta and have crazy obsession over one person. And then be a
For
good
real.
person to everyone else.
To everyone else. Well, he was like, she saved my life. Like,
Yeah.
Katniss didn't really, she was like, what? Like, you think he did?
They
She
just
did?
leave her.
Like,
Yeah. Because things aren't super adding up, too. Like, Mags just walked into the fog. This lady appeared out of nowhere.
yeah.
And just like, she's going to sacrifice herself, you know?
I do think Mags makes more sense. Like, this one is a little bit like, where did this come from? Because with Mags, I think it's more like, when you're reading it, it's like, oh, she's saving Finnick. And it's like, she's saving the young people. She knows
Right.
she's going to die. And so she's just going to get it over with now.
Right.
But it
Which
doesn't
it
make
does,
sense
yeah.
it's a morphling.
Right, because they've
Why
never
would she
spoken.
just jump out?
Right.
She could have just stayed hidden there.
Right, and everything would have been fine.
Peak hiding spot.
It's all part of the bigger plan. They just don't know it yet.
Loki just morph
Right.
into the sand.
Just dig. Just dig the whole time. Everyone can see you and you just bury yourself.
It worked eventually.
Forget where you are. The tidal wave would take you.
No, it depends on what zone you're in.
Well, it goes through the whole beach, and we'll get there in a second. Finnick is still taking care of everybody. He still is making sure everyone else is
awesome.
okay. His mentor, his like lady, Mags, just like up and off herself, and he's still taking
I'm
care of
outta here.
everyone else. Like, he's still making sure everyone's okay. He's still making sure everyone's fed, everyone
On my
is
way home from work.
having
I'm outta
water.
here. Yeah.
And so I just feel bad for him. Yeah, because it says like he rejoins us. He goes and he gets all of her arrows. Like, he does all this stuff. He's just being a dad. I'm kind of, and you can hate me if you want, I'm team Katniss and Finnick because they're holding this whole freaking team. I know they both like are not romantically care about each other, but they would have made a very beautiful couple.
They would have. I agree. And I think I fully agreed with that at 12 years old, reading this for the first time. I actually thought that Finnick should jump out of the book, and he was with the wrong Annie. No. Throwing that out there.
Wow. I love Finnick. He's just such a good guy, you know?
I bet Hiram would agree.
Katniss is surrounded by good guys right now. And just good for her. What a good problem to have. Honestly.
But no, she still wants Gale.
I know. Also during this, you know, they've got blisters, they've got whatever, and they Katniss is kind of just like, I think she says it. She goes, Haymitch, we could really use some like cream right now. And Haymitch sends some. He goes, yeah, okay, here you go.
Whatever you want, my dear.
Whatever you need, you're welcome to have it. Alongside with some bread from District 4. Like, they're getting fed. They're getting taken care of. The budget of this game is so large. They've gotten like 3 gifts in the last 24 hours. That's crazy.
It's all
And
for
we
Peeta.
know from the first
All
book
for
that
Peeta,
they're not
obviously.
cheap gifts either.
No, nothing is cheap.
And it's not just
very
a little bit of bread. They get a whole, like,
No.
2 dozen.
Yeah, they get so much right.
It's so much.
Oh
Which
my
is
gosh.
significant, though. We don't know that yet.
Well, I know, but still, to send any bread, we're sitting
Yeah.
there going,
Yeah.
this is a lot of
Do
money.
you think
Like,
anybody's getting suspicious at this point?
Don't be suspicious. Don't be
Because they
Katniss is
are
suspicious.
definitely a
getting
little
like so
suspicious.
spoiled.
My
And
guess
Like,
I
I mean,
that
like
wonder,
the other ones are also spoiled. Like I
that
think
is a
this is
good
just a
point.
big game. Like there are lots of sponsors involved with this one because these
mm-hmm.
are like the capital favorites. This is
That
their
is true.
family.
Well, and
Yeah.
isn't Finnick
1 and 2.
considered a career
Yes,
in some aspect?
because
So
he's from
they're
four.
also aligned with a career who do typically make a lot of money, have a lot of money and sponsors. So I wonder too, like if this is just a typical career thing that we just didn't see because she wasn't with the careers in
Hmm.
the last book,
Yeah.
or is it,
That's true.
yeah, or is everyone just because you kind of need the sponsors to survive in this one? There's no water, there's like barely any food, and it's so wet there you can't start a fire, you can't do anything. You need the sponsors to survive in this game. Johanna shows up, and I love Johanna, you guys.
She's the
She
only
is a
real person
girl.
there.
She is a girl after my own heart. She is just a rageful, crazy lady. You know?
She's the only
But
one
she's
that
loyal too,
understands it
like
in
to
there,
the
bro.
cause.
Yeah.
She's not super happy about it.
She's not happy.
But she's
She's
gonna
not
do it.
nice. She is
Yeah.
like, at any moment in time, she is fighting with Katniss. And like, you're an idiot. You're dumb. She just, like, I just was like, yes.
Well,
Like,
she's
Joanna is right.
in on it. And poor
Well,
Katniss
I'm
is
not.
just like doesn't know what's going
We
on.
did all this for you.
Right.
Yeah. We
What
did
do you
all this for
Very
mean?
you.
passive aggressive.
Yeah.
Like throwing some things out there, but not telling Katniss everything.
Right.
Because they're watching.
I love Joanna and Finnick's relationship as like besties. I think
Yes.
that's so
Mm-hmm.
cute.
And they're both like young, where
Yeah.
I
How
feel like
old is
everyone else
Finnick?
is like old. I would
I think
imagine
Finnick's
him to be like
I think it's 20
20s.
I think he's like 25 because I think
And
he was the
I've never done the math.
65th or
And
like
he was like
24 or something.
14.
And
Maybe.
he was 14
he was
when he
the
won.
youngest winner.
Yeah.
And how old
He's
is
in
But I
his
think
Katniss?
it's like
20s.
10 years after his games.
Katniss is
Katniss
still
is
only like
17.
17.
Yeah, so why are you shipping those two?
Be
That's kind of
It doesn't
illegal.
matter. It's illegal right now, but next year it's not. And it's not out of bounds. Like you could be 20 and be married to a
Probably
30-year-old.
back in
It's
those
fine.
state, like in that situation, like I just wonder if it was different too.
I don't think the rules as much apply. Because who says your life is as long?
When do you
Depending on
become an
where you
adult?
are.
When you live in the scene.
Yeah. Like District 12, you're probably not living super long. But I mean, in District 4, you're living quite a bit. Like Mags is 85. You know?
Yeah, she's had a
So
good
it
life.
depends. It would never happen anyway because they're from different districts. So
Yeah,
they, like,
we
Right.
don't have to sit and talk the morals of it.
Yeah, Katniss already
yeah.
has enough information.
She already is with,
Not
she's
add
already with Peeta
And Gale.
and Gale and Finnick.
She could not handle another boy
She cannot deal
at
with
all.
another freaking guy. But yeah, Joanna and Finnick, they're just so cute friends and just so excited to be with each other, and they work well together,
Yeah.
which is which is cool to see because they're also from different districts.
Yeah.
And yes, Wyrus is being crazy,
TikTok.
and the place is the clock. Ding dong, TikTok, whatever
Hickory
the
dickory
freak.
dock.
Hickory dickory dock. Chapter 23. It's a clock. We're telling everyone. It's great. I go back and think about, and I think she does too, like, did Plutarch show the watch as like a hint Was it everything already planned and he was warning her that it was going to be a clock?
You also have to think of, I can't remember their names, but the two people that Katniss found in the woods from, was it 8? That were going to
Oh, yeah.
13, and they have the Mockingjay bread that says, and they're like, this shows that we're on your side.
Yeah.
So with him showing the watch with the Mockingjay, was it a hint and him showing, I'm on your side?
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know. And maybe we'll never know.
Yeah, I think it was meant to be, but she had no clue still. Like, she just was kind of clueless. She was like, oh, I'm just going back to the games to die. I'm just going to save Peeta. Like, that's as far as she could think.
Right. Well, and that's as far as anyone was going to tell her. No one was going to tell her anything.
Yeah.
So it doesn't, that's all you can do when you're 17 years old is make sure Peeta lives. Why?
Yep.
I don't know. But he has to do
That's what
it.
she wants.
Another thing I was wondering, like with the whole clock concept, is does everything in the section move within the hour? Like the hour hand will slowly move, right? And so I think of the rain, the blood rain. Does it slowly move down? Does the fog move to the next section, like as the hour goes, or does it just fill up in that section for that hour? What do
I
you
wonder
think?
if it depends on the section. Because
Yeah.
the fog, it does sound like it came from one direction and pushed them to the next hour.
Yeah.
Which is where the monkeys were already sitting.
True. The monkeys weren't attacking.
But it's like the lightning tree, that's going to stay in place.
Right.
Yeah.
I would assume that the rain just all comes down at once.
Gotcha.
Because I think that's one of the more deadly places to be. Because if you can't get out of there, you can't breathe.
Right.
Well, I wonder, like, and I guess I'm trying to remember, do they get to a point where they can, like, because with the fog, didn't they kind of run out of the section and that's why it stopped?
Yeah.
Or did they run out of time? Had they been in it for an hour?
It was out of the section.
That's what you're saying. They ran to the next section, which was the monkeys.
And then Katniss says that it looks like they came up on a wall, like the fog
That's
went
true.
upward.
Right, but it did. So, like, when it gets to the beach, I wondered, because do you ever, because I feel like they escaped the monkeys by getting to the beach. Or was the time just up? I guess in my head, I thought it was the beach is kind of like a free zone.
Yeah.
And the blood wasn't in the beach. It was in the jungle part. But
yeah, I don't know. So many questions. They didn't explain it enough. We need a novella. I was telling Will about this, I think with the last book. They need to make like little novellas. Of like
novella?
It's like a 200-page book. But I think they should make some about like the game makers
some of these
or about
in-between things that we're like,
yeah,
wait a minute,
or
even explain this more.
And I can't remember. I think maybe it was like, I can't remember, so I'm not even gonna try. But it would be interesting to be like the building of this arena, the ideas of this arena, in like a little book, like not a long one, but just like a couple chapters of like, this is how this was all built. This is how we decided to do this.
Why don't you go for it? Just collaborate with
Suzanne.
Just
Collins
call her.
and be like, what do you think if I wrote this book about this?
If I did this with
you
no idea, would you
imagination.
destroy my life? Just wondering. And Plutarch also says on my notes right here, it says Plutarch said it starts at midnight and the watch and like the thing starts at midnight too, the lightning.
Yeah, definitely trying to give some clues.
Oh, that is so silly of him. He's such a silly guy. Beetee and his wire, of course.
How does he get the wire?
He goes to the cornucopia.
I think it was there at the cornucopia.
Oh.
Yeah, he
so
gets...
Like, has he just been running
that
around with
Johanna's
that spool
job,
of wire?
To get the wire and to get those two, wasn't it?
Yeah, Beetee went
She
to go
stayed
get the
out.
wire, and Beetee got stabbed
Yeah,
trying
he
to
got a
get the
knife in the
wire.
back.
And so he's kind of having a little bit of a rough go. Katniss is taking care of him, and Katniss is a little bit of a healer, you know? Because, she's going to say that she's not, but she's been taking care of quite a bit of people going on around here. So she has taken up a little bit of those qualities that her mom and sister have been showing. They're just not as strong.
Yeah.
But he's got his wire. That's how he won his games, was like electrocuting people. And so whatever this wire is, that's important to him, right? It's the most important thing in the world. And kind of at this point, Katniss is going back and forth a little bit of like, should I be with allies? Should I just leave on my own? Kind of thing. Because the group's getting really big and there's not a ton of people. Like, I think 8 people died in the first night. And so...
8 people who died in the Bronx last night.
And so there's... Their group is the good majority of the rest of the tributes.
And we got to start thinking strategically. Like, when's going to be our best time to ditch
should I get out of
people?
here? Yeah. But she can't ditch Beetee because freaking Johanna got him for her. They go... Why do they go to the cornucopia? I can't remember. They go to the cornucopia.
I think they're going just to get more weapons.
To reload.
Just to check it out.
Since they're close. I guess I don't remember for sure.
It's on the way.
Group hangout. Group power.
But yeah, they're sitting in there hanging out at the cornucopia, and Wires stops talking. And I'm like, why is no one watching the crazy lady? Why is no one keeping an eye on her?
That's always a good question.
Well, I think they've been lulled into a sense of security because there are so many of them. And they're just like, somebody's going to be watching. Somebody.
But no one is.
But when she goes quiet, they know something is wrong.
Right. And it's too late. She got dead. So that's really sad. And she's holding on to the wire. So that all happens. They kill 2 more people, I think. So there's 2 careers dead. I think it's the last from 1 and 1 from 2. Right? I don't know.
Something like
I
that.
think so. There was
we killed 2 more people.
I don't know who it was, but there were a couple.
And so there's 2 left. Well, there's 3 people left outside of their group, I believe. Does that feel right?
I think so.
That feels right to me. But they're sitting there, they're fighting them, and all of a sudden the cornucopia starts freaking spinning out of control.
You spin.
Do you think it was trying to kill them, or do you think it was genuinely trying to confuse them?
Both.
Well, you have to remember, like, before it started spinning, before they got attacked, they were making a map of it, right? Like, Peeta was drawing it in the sand, and they were figuring a lot of things out. So, I feel like it was to confuse them.
I think the purpose was to confuse them, but if Katniss were wiped out, too. That's a perk.
Like, whatever. Yeah. It doesn't spin very long, though. Like, it's only like a couple seconds, it kind of sounds like. But it's fast.
Yeah. And then if people who can't swim get stuck in the water somehow, can't float up.
Right.
Did.
Turns into a problem.
I'm alive.
But you know what? Wires is still holding on to the wire. She is doing what she was told. Beetee was like, you hold this wire, Wyrus. And she did. And she died. And she was still holding it. Katniss had to pull it out of her hands before the claw came and got her. And I just was like, what a good friend.
Aww.
Like, even like in her final moments. Yeah. Like, they just were such a cute... I don't know if they were together or if they were just friends or... I don't know.
They just got each other. Whatever it was, they got each other and it was perfect.
It was great. And she just still supported him. Like... And she wasn't even there anymore, but she still just supported him. And I loved it. I was like, that is so, like, that friendship is so special. Not that she, like, knew what she was
I
doing. She
need
was
that in
dead.
my life.
But yeah, like, he said, you hold this, and she did. And that just is so sweet. Yeah, and everyone's still protecting Peeta, which is really weird. Or Pete's, I guess,
Or
because I
Pete's.
spelled it wrong.
I had a good silent laugh about that a minute ago.
Pete. Oh, good old Pete.
We love
Yes.
Pete.
Yes.
And I think everyone is protecting Peeta or Pete because they're wanting to protect Katniss. And they're going to protect Katniss through Peeta because if Peeta goes, she's going to
She's
snap.
gonna go.
Right.
Yeah, or she's going to go. Like, whatever is
Instantaneously.
going
Yeah.
on,
He's the one that keeps talking sense into Katniss. They're like,
he's
we need to keep him around.
right.
She
Because we
doesn't
can't
kill
be
us.
allies with her. Like, the second Peeta dies, she's going to kill every single one of us.
Yeah.
And then herself, probably. And she can, because she's not freaking good.
And it would
Anything else
only
on the
take one
chapter?
arrow.
Only one to kill all 8 of them.
Everyone left in the arena.
Just boing
She's
everywhere.
just
Yeah,
that good,
she
man.
uses the force field.
She would. She's so much like Haymitch. She would.
It's like her and
She
Haymitch are
so
on the
would.
same wavelength.
They are. They have been. They work so well together because they're so much alike.
They just don't want
So
to
far.
admit it.
Chapter 24. We're still going. We run into the freaking Jabberjays. They are just good for them. You know, what a way. I don't think you could die from this section.
I think
all
it is more of an insanity, possibly inflicting self-harm to end
Yeah.
the
So just
suffer.
like, I can't listen to this anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah,
for
I don't think
Katniss for
this could
having Peeta
actually.
right there.
Peter was there, but he couldn't do anything. He was stuck.
Yeah.
But he was amazing. It
He
just,
tried.
yeah. He
He's
tried
just
his
there
best.
for her.
Yeah. And yeah, he, the hour comes up and he comes to her and he's like, there is no way in any world they're going to hurt your sister. Right? Because everyone's already a little angry they're starting the games because of how pregnant she is. That's really thrown people in for a loop. She's so
Gotta throw up
pregnant.
or something.
She's so pregnant. She doesn't know what to do. Maybe just throw up. Oh, that was so funny. But yeah, just comforting her again, being just the most wonderful person in the whole freaking world. Just the best. And Beetee like joins in and he's like, yeah, we learn about voice imitations in our district. Like the kids learn about it at school.
It's like elementary.
What? Like all these kids, like District 12 is at such a disadvantage because all of their skills, Joanna's amazing with her axes. She's lumber, Finnick is great at fishing. Like all of these
Fishing and
skills
trident and swimming.
and weapons and everything, District 12 doesn't get to learn until they're an adult. So they are
Not even everyone goes to the mines. It's only the men.
As a child, I yearned for the mines.
So I just...
And
This
then
is
the
so
women
interesting.
find odd jobs.
Yeah,
They were just
need.
District 12 was just born to die no matter what way you're looking at it. Either die in the mines or die in the games.
Or die of hunger.
Or die of starvation.
Yeah.
Like, why does no one care about District 12? It's so frustrating. Like, they're all just
They
people
didn't know Katniss were alive.
Even before Katniss, like, they're struggling to live. They're struggling. Everyone is dying. Everyone is hungry.
I think Snow secretly wanted them to die off.
No,
but
then
why?
how would they power the Capitol?
Yeah, they can't.
It all goes back to the Capitol.
Right.
Without coal, how are you gonna do anything?
But they still did eliminate District 13.
Well, because District 13 was fighting back, so they wiped him out. And we've seen in the last little bit, people are starting to like uprise and revolt, and they're getting wiped out. The
It's a
capital is
terrible
too far
system.
ahead of them right now. But I just go like, if you really just don't want this district, you need these supplies and these things from these people. So why treat them all so terribly? And it makes you wonder, are the career districts any better? Is everyone just hungry all the time? Is everyone just miserable? But you can't talk to each other. You just see what you see, kind of thing. I don't know. They give more resources to some of the districts just to poke it in the other districts' faces. I don't know. It just makes me crazy. Then Finnick and Annie, sorry, not you, but what can you do?
Wait, Annie, you're crazy?
Yeah.
Love with Finnick.
Don't ask her. That
Tell me
will
I'm
offend
you've been
her.
my brother for how long, and you have to ask me that?
Seriously. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, other Annie.
Other Annie, they have a cute little love, and she's crazy. But he loves her. He has so much love for her. Finnick's a great guy. He'd make a great
His heart
husband.
has to
But
be so big, because he could
of
clearly have
course.
any woman in the capital.
Right.
Yeah.
And he
Well,
chose
and
Annie.
just being able to keep her so close. Like
Mm-hmm.
they obviously they know about it, but
My dad's talking to Grandma.
Finnick, pretty much what we know is he's like a prostitute for the capital, so that's what they do. But
For
he still
secrets.
has this like beautiful love to go home to. And so it's like, yeah, he's going, he's working, it's terrible, it's miserable, but he has this like he has joy and like love to go home to, which is really sweet because most people don't have that.
Yeah. And it's
So
like
good for them.
she is broken, like outwardly broken, but he also has brokenness in him. And I think
Right.
that's where their bonding happens. And so it's like this beautiful relationship that emerges from this shared trauma.
Right. Katniss and Peeta.
Yep.
It's the same
Yep.
thing.
True.
But Katniss just doesn't go home to love him. She goes home to ignore him for a year. It's fine.
To go
And
make
then
out with Gail.
to go be with Gil. Well, that's kind of my
Yeah.
biggest holdup with this book so far. Is just she didn't talk to him all year. Like those 6 months, she didn't talk to him. And then all of a sudden, it's like he's the love of my life again. What was I doing? She didn't even say what was I doing. She just was like, he has to live. He's the best in the world, which is because he's a good guy. I get it. But I just go like, what's he got? What's he gonna do? And he kind of says the same freaking thing. He goes,
Yeah.
there is nobody for me to go home to. There is nobody who
Depends on me.
needs me. Yeah. He's like, you have families you're taking care of. You are taking care of literally everyone. So he talks about his family, but she's taking care of so many families in District 12 too. She's supplying food for the butcher. She's doing all this stuff. People need
And
her.
she's been like providing for his family forever.
Exactly. She
Well, and
needs to
especially
live.
since he's been working in the mines.
Yeah, all the stuff. So it just, yeah. And then he gives her the locket, which is really sweet. I said, oh,
So
he was
sweet.
carrying her family like with him. And so he's so
Plus
selfless. And
Gail.
it's like, of course he needs to die. Like he needs to live.
Of
Because
course he
he's just
needs to
so,
die.
of course he
He
needs to
needs to
die.
die.
Of course he needs to live because he's just the best person ever. But also, the capital is just going to ruin him. They're going to chew him up and spit him out.
Yeah.
So there's just no winning.
Well, and I think he realizes, like, she doesn't really love him. Like, once they went home, he saw that she really doesn't love him. She loves Gail.
Yeah.
And he just, he still loved her so much that he's willing to be like, I want you to be happy. I want you to live. I want you, you can still have a life. And he wasn't being like, woe is me. And nobody loves me.
Right.
But he was just like facing the fact, like, I don't really have anyone. You deserve to live.
Right.
You need to keep living.
If I don't have
Goes
you,
to
I
And
have
this
show
is a
nobody.
what of a good
selflessness
guy he is.
Gale doesn't have.
Right.
I know, it is true.
This is when we
Gale
start
is such a whiny
realizing
baby.
that.
He's such a whiny baby, but
And power hungry.
he's her cousin,
I,
Mm.
I've always been Team Peeta.
I do, and
All of y'all
I
were
do feel
wrong.
for Peeta, and I do, like I said, Catching Fire, I do grow such a strong love for Peeta because he's such a wonderful, wonderful person. He's someone you can't not love. Gail says it too. I would hate this guy if he wasn't so likable. He's such
Yeah.
a good guy, genuinely. And they don't find those anywhere because everyone's starving and needs food
Stupid.
and only cares about themselves. So, but they're having a moment, right? They're kissing and whatever. And Katniss, she's doing what we're all doing. She cannot make up her freaking mind because she starts thinking about like if she could have Gail's kids. And it's like, what in the world are you talking about?
This is such a Bella kissing Jacob on the mountain moment.
It just like whiplash,
Mm-hmm.
It's like, dude, make up your freaking mind. Because then we end chapter 24. She goes to sleep. I have it right here. As I drift off, I try to imagine that world, somewhere in the future with no games, no capital. A place like the meadow in the song I sang to Rue as she died, where Peeta's child could be safe. Like, what are we talking about? She's crazy.
Yeah.
You're just not figuring that out.
Like, I think maybe I could have babies with Gail.
And Peeta.
You gotta pick one, girl.
Well, you got to remember too. At this point, she doesn't want to have kids.
She doesn't
Even
want to
if
have
she
kids.
was with Gail or Peeta, she doesn't want to have kids. So
Right.
she's just like, where Peeta's child can live, because I'm not having any.
Because I'm not having any. And I guess that's fair. And she's just like, because Peeta's going to get
That is
married.
not my
Peeta's going to
job.
have this beautiful life.
He could have
Allegedly.
a life.
Yeah. It just was like,
If he could
and
get
it was
over
like
her, which he never
sentences
could.
apart. He never could. And the capital would just
Or he
ruin
never
him
would.
anyway. So it doesn't even matter.
Is this the one where Peeta tells her that she would be a great mom?
It must
Because
be.
that's also another moment where it's just like, oh. He hands her the locket with Gale and is like, hey, and you would be a great mom.
Yes.
Just by the way.
Just by the way. And that's probably what does instill that little bit of like,
Yeah, the baby.
maybe I could have kids with Peeta or with Gail. Because she's already having a baby with Peeta, right? We have to remember. She's
Well,
pregnant.
and she's already
That is
decided
true.
that, I mean, earlier in the book, before the games were announced to be this way, that they are going to have a kid someday. The Capitol's
Right, they'll
going to
have
make
to.
one.
Right. So might as
So.
well be now. But it's all fake, whatever.
I just love, you do have to think about the timeline of this. Like, they got married like a week before heading to the got married a week
Right.
before heading to the Capitol. And so she's maybe like, what, a week into her pregnancy starting the games?
6
Because
weeks.
it's clearly like very traditional, like how they're structured. And so
I'm
it's not like
surprised
they're having an oopsie
they didn't
baby.
like do a blood test to be sure. Like, you think the Capitol would be like really?
Well, I'm sure Snow knew it was fake.
Yeah.
There's so
He
much
also,
surveillance.
yeah, I'm sure he just didn't care.
Yeah.
He just was like, whether pregnant or not,
Yeah.
her bloodline
She's
needs to be
going to
done.
die. Yeah.
She's the bad
Yeah.
guy. She's the bad guy. She can't be here. Her kids can't be here, because then that's another face of the revolution. This child's mother who was
Yep.
murdered. Chapter 25. Beetee's got a plan. He's
He's so
telling everyone
smart.
about it.
Good old Beetee.
He is
He had a plan all
so
along.
smart.
He was just waiting for the right minute.
He's like, I gotta get my wire to set all the water on fire. I said, like, does Beetee somehow make sure that his wire's gonna be in? Like, was this his plan all along?
Well, and you have to think back.
I think it had to
Is
come
he
from
in
Plutarch.
cahoots with Plutarch?
I think it
They
had
had
to.
the force
Who
field
names their
in the
kid
training.
Plutarch?
Like, yes, it can be like, oh, because Katniss shot an arrow through there, but was that a hint to Beetee that there's
Like,
going to be a force field?
well, and of course there's a force field because every arena has one.
Yeah,
But
but Katniss didn't know this.
How important this force field has been, too.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
not even in the fact of, like, yes, it's to keep them in there, and everywhere has a force field. They use it for their food.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can't have a fire because it's so wet. Like,
Yep.
the force field was so important. Did they intentionally make the training center force field kind of crappy?
To show them specifically. And then you have that fun little line where it's like there's always a flaw in the system.
There's always a chink in the armor. Oh, I never thought about that.
So yeah, the wire is probably there from Plutarch too.
Right.
Because he knew.
Yeah. Well, and, this is Beetee's invention. Maybe they were saying, let him go out. One last bang with his thing that he's made. Whatever the heck it does, This wire is really important. And it makes water hot. Like, it's a water boiling wire.
It boils really fast. Makes some soup. I don't know.
Yeah, everyone starts acting suspicious. I do have right here, nerds literally save the world because Beetee's just so smart. And he just had it all figured out and just whatever. Anywho, they are all being really suspicious at this point. Everyone else.
Don't be suspicious.
Johanna
Don't
and
be
Finnick.
suspicious.
Exactly. And they just start saying weird things and doing weird things. I don't know. Like,
you can tell there's something going on that they're not being let in on.
Yes, like something is just not.
And that's not what you want in the game.
And you don't want that from an ally either.
No,
of like,
because
what
that's
are they
just like,
doing?
oh, they're gonna turn on me any second now. They're talking about it behind my back.
Flags are raised, all the stuff. But I mean, everything is in plan, right? They're gonna get it done. They're having their final night piece. They got more bread. They're having a fish feast, all the stuff, right? And they're opening the oysters. And this was so funny. They get the pearl, and Peeta's like, did you know that under a lot of pressure, coal turns into pearls? And Finnick goes, no, it doesn't, you idiot. And coming from a coal district, wouldn't you think that you should know that
Do
diamonds
you think that
come
there
from
are like pearls like in the mines?
Like, it's
I
diamonds.
remember that part.
But are they saying that? Like, maybe they never, because Peeta or Katniss kind of makes the assumption that he kind of got that from Effie.
Yeah,
is
that's
like
what she said
Effie,
in the first book.
Yeah, Effie said something about how turned coal into pearls. Right. Does Effie know? I don't freaking know. But, like, do they just not, are they not taught that because of maybe then they'll start looking for diamonds instead of mining for coal?
That's a good point. Yeah.
Was my first thought.
That's a good point.
Because I was like, how? Like, yeah.
Because then everybody will just be, like,
hunting for
packing
diamonds.
away coal and trying to find a
Yeah.
way to put it under pressure to get rich.
Right. It's so freaking funny.
It's just
No, it
so funny how
doesn't.
Finnick is just like, no,
Wrong.
absolutely not.
Incorrect.
And that was her bad. Like, picture you just said something with full confidence,
And they
and then
went,
someone just goes,
actually.
no, 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 it does not. Ow. We're in
Yeah,
the games, and
that's
that's the most hurtful
true.
thing that happened.
That's true. My ego. Ugh. But you know, Peeta, he wouldn't have been offended by that. He would have just been
No.
like, oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
But still, all you do is you yearn for the mines in District 12, as Will would say. And
As a boy, I
you
yearn for the mind.
you don't know the basics of freaking coal? Poor thing.
They're on a as need to know basis.
Yeah. And that's
They're on
and I
a
Just
think
know
that's
how to
why.
mine it.
It is a good point, though, because picture how much, like, illegal, like, mining would happen,
Yeah.
Right.
like, during
Everyone's
nighttime.
productivity will go through the roof.
Yeah.
We're getting to
Just a lot
chapter
just
26.
I need a binder
Yeah. And just everything
for my
happens at once.
cards.
Mom, do you feel like, because now,
Speaking
chapter
of the
26,
Muffin
chapter
Man.
27, do you
Yeah.
feel like the end is like aggressively rushed in this book as it was in the Hunger Games?
I mean, yes.
Hey, Mom.
I
Do
still
you
feel like it
know
was like, we just
the
need to
Muffin
wrap
Man?
this up again.
Yeah.
Just because some of these other chapters are kind of so slow.
Yeah.
I feel like the rush, like, nature to the end chapters in this book, at least, it kind of, like, plays into sort of the panic, and, like,
Yeah.
it's just kind of a hectic moment, and I feel like the pacing kind of helps with that.
Yeah.
Like, if it
Yeah.
was stretched out, I feel like there'd be less suspense, like, all of this stuff that's happening.
Well, and honestly, everything does happen. I mean, by the time they get to the tree and start working on the plan, things happen very fast.
Yeah.
Right. They only have like an hour.
Yeah.
So, really, this chapter is like 2 hours. Right?
Yeah. But I do feel like, and I don't know, I mean, I guess it just mostly follows Katniss.
Right. And is she just
Like,
kind of out of it?
it would be kind of nice to know what happened to some other people. Like, where
Right.
did Johanna go? Like, she
I
was
also
going
Where
off
did
to
Peeta
try to
go?
chase the
be
other
a fun
people.
little
Yeah,
spin-off.
where did Peeta go? Like, at the, I don't know. Are we getting ahead of ourselves?
No, we're chapter 26.
Okay, we're right here.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just wonder about all the other people.
Yeah.
I do think that would be another fun spin-off. Would be a
Novella.
book that goes, a little novella that talks about the inner workings in the arena to try and get everything to where it ended up being for the rebellion.
Right. Maybe even just a Plutarch.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it would be interesting to see how, like, Finnick and Johanna, like, adjust to certain things coming up. And, like, their mindset as things are happening.
True, because they're in on all of this.
Yeah.
Like,
And they're kind of like
what
the
would it-
leaders pushing it through. Like, Beetee's
Like-
also involved. But they're kind of like the action.
Are you okay, Will?
I don't think he is.
Yeah. One of my coworkers just
There's a
texted
lot
me.
of breathing.
There's a lot of breathing.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
Those
reaching
mics
for
are
something. I think
They're
working
hot.
today.
I just kind of want to know, like, where's Peter? Like, Peeta. Where's he? Like, we see Finnick for a second, and he's like, "Remember who the enemy is."
Right.
The big line, but we still don't know. Yeah, I'd kind of like
Where
to
did
know what's
Peeta
like
go?
going on in her head, because all of a sudden, it feels like everything clicks for her, but we don't know that. because then she just shoots the arrow off.
Yeah.
Like a little internal dialogue would be nice.
And I wonder too, like, Katniss and Johanna are walking down this thing with the wire, and was cutting it intentional? Could it have been, I don't know, but we're missing two people, right? We have two people who are out to get us. Brutus, I think it's Brutus and whatever her face is. Anabaria. Like, are they in on it, all of this, and they cut the wire? I doubt they're in on it, kind of thing. But, like, the wire gets cut. Is that part of the plan? Because then Johanna is, like, beating Katniss, pulling this stuff out. She pulls the tracker out. Or we don't know that she pulls the tracker out. She just rips freaking Katniss' arm out, and she's
just
killing her. However that looks.
But she didn't kill her, but she did do something.
And she just
that's a little confusing.
Pulls them away. Like, Anabaria and Brutus, she chases them away. So then it's like, is the mission failed? Or was this the point all along?
Mission failed.
I don't know.
I do think this is a little bit of improv.
You think?
I do think so.
Good for her. Like, do you think that she needed to take the tracker out? Was that required?
That's my guess, is that is sort of what they were talking about when it was just her and Finnick and Beetee, like, all huddled up. It's figuring out how to get the trackers out of Katniss and Peeta's arms without letting them in on it.
Yeah. So that poses the question, too, because a couple cannons go off. And I don't know who's alive, who's dead. I don't remember. Is one of the cannons Katniss?
I would assume so. Because I think the tracker also has your, like, readings. Right. And hers would have just gone dead.
But also, like, cameras are on her. So then her cannon goes off, she's dead.
Johanna tells her to stay there. To stay still.
But eventually, she doesn't listen. She's like, I have to go find Peeta! And so I would assume cameras are back on her, but also, like,
or was this Plutarch again? He stopped rolling Katniss once she was on the ground looking dead.
That's true, and it just goes to Johanna fighting.
And that's probably how they could...
Katniss probably wasn't filmed at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big brain.
That is a good thought.
Like, it probably went to Johanna fighting with the two of them.
Yeah, because that's where the action is right then.
She crawled back, and it's all sneaky. No one sees anything. Beetee's, like, dead on the ground. He's having a bad time, right? Doesn't freaking work. But yeah, she realizes he's buzzing at the force field, which, like, what the crap, Beetee? He's down. She's like, what is he doing? He has Peeta's knife. Where's Peeta? Where did Peeta go? I don't freaking know. Disappeared. Because then Finnick shows up. Right? And then, remember who the real enemy is. But still, where the frick is Peeta?
I wonder if Finnick found a way to sort of key Peeta in a little bit. And, like, if they were able to build some sort of trust. So he was able to be like, Peeta, you stay here. There's something going on there. But I need you to
sit here. Sit.
Or maybe Johanna doubled back and was, like, holding on to Peeta. Because in the end, it's Johanna and Peeta that the Capitol get. And it's Finnick.
But you also have to think Finnick, Katniss, and Beetee are all in the same spot.
In the same area.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but is Peeta and Johanna kind of in the same area too? Does Peeta eventually just go, frick you, I'm going to go find her?
Far enough away. Or maybe Joanna's chasing him. Like, come back. Like, we got to help you.
Sit down.
Anyway. Yeah.
Crazy.
Who knows?
I'm just imagining Finnick saying, stay. It's like being like a dog.
Hey, Peeta.
Sit, boy.
Good boy.
Sit.
Good boy.
Sit,
Or maybe
Peeta.
knocked
And he
him
goes,
out.
yes. True. He could be
He could
down.
do that.
Yeah.
He
Could
probably
just be
that
laying
probably
Not
makes
down
the
He
be
might
most
have.
doing
sense.
that.
He might have just been about to take his tracker out when he heard a cannon go off,
And
and he
went to
got
go
nervous.
running. Katniss shoots the force field, and then it all just explodes.
Kablooey.
That's bad.
And all
Yep.
heck breaks loose.
Cowabunga, chapter 27. Katniss is rescued, but she doesn't
Just
think she's being
was.
rescued.
She thought
And
she died.
she thinks that
She just
the
basically
Capitol
got
has come to
electrocuted. She
get
doesn't know what's
her,
going on.
but she thinks Capitol's coming to get her. And like they've got her, and they're going to torture her, and they're going to kill her themselves because she just once again is doing her
Capital.
defying the Capitol, doing her thing. And so she's like, "Great, they're going to kill me." Nuts. And she's like in and out of consciousness, and she comes to, right? She comes to, and she's like, "I need to go kill Peeta now. I've been trying to keep Peeta alive this whole time. Now it's time for him to die." And the reasoning
Wait,
is
she
good.
thinks that?
Yeah, because she thinks they're going to be tortured. They're going to be absolutely just
So
because
she
she
wants to
thinks
save
she's
him from
in
torture.
the hands of the Capitol right now.
Gotcha.
And so she takes a needle and she's like, "I'm just going to
Gonna finish him
shoot
Put a
off.
little
air
bit
into
air in
his
there.
lungs." Yeah.
Okay,
And
yeah.
just kill him. And that's when she runs into Haymitch and Plutarch and Finnick. Correct?
Yeah.
And at this point, now they're giving her the rundown. And it is a lot.
Juicy.
Yep. Here we go. There was a plan to break us out of the arena from the moment the quell was announced. The victor tributes from 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, and 11 had varying degrees of knowledge about it. Plutarch has been for several years part of an undercover group aiming to overthrow the Capitol. He made sure the wire was among the weapons for Beetee. Beetee was in charge of blowing a hole in the force field. So he tried, it didn't work.
He
But
ran at the force field, actually.
he gave it a good
We don't know what he
try.
did.
Yeah, we're not quite sure what he did, but it didn't work. But thank goodness Katniss was there, and she still freaking did it. Go girl. The bread they received in the arena was a code for the time of the rescue. The district where the bread originated indicated the day 3. So on day 3, they were going to be rescued. The number of rolls is the hour, 24, which is midnight. And the hovercraft belongs to District 13. So Bonnie and Will, who they met in the woods from District 8, were right about its existence and its defense capabilities. And they are currently on a very roundabout journey to District 13. And meanwhile, most of the districts in Panem are in a full-blown rebellion right now. She just set off rockets. So
He is the rocket.
One would say that fire is catching.
Technically,
That is very clever.
she's the only person who didn't know this, and she still fulfilled the plan, executed the plan perfectly. She's perfect. And they were like, "We're doing this for you. We did this because you're the Mockingjay." And she says, "The bird, the pen, the song, the berries, the watch, the cracker, the dress that burst into flames. I am the Mockingjay, the one that survived despite the Capitol's plans, the symbol of rebellion." So she is like, "I am a Mockingjay," because like the Jabberjays, right? The Jabberjays were supposed to die. Katniss was supposed to die. And she adapted and she like became stronger because of it. She became a Mockingjay, and they are like they can't get rid of them. They're everywhere. Peeta and Johanna are captured. She goes back to sleep
She's not
because she's
happy
pissed
about
off.
that.
Finnick's upset though. He's like, I tried. I really tried. He feels so bad. He's like, everyone we love is going to die. He just is so stressed. Such a poor guy. She goes back to sleep, though, because she's going crazy. She wakes up to Cousin Gail. Woohoo! And she's like, where is everyone? And he's like, they're here.
Dead.
We got most of them out, but District 12 is blown to smithereens.
It's gone.
There's no more District 12. And that's the end of the book.
The end.
That's it. And I was
Not
like,
really
wait.
a happy ending.
No.
But also, when is there ever a happy ending in books like these?
The next one's a
Yeah,
happy
I
ending.
guess.
Well, that's what I was going to say, but. So, what do we think? How do we feel?
I love this book.
I only liked it because of Finnick.
I think it's the best book in the series, and reading it again just reaffirmed that. I think it's fantastic.
I do love this book. It is really
Well,
good.
yeah, no, I stand
This
on that.
trilogy.
Yeah.
Could say
But
trilogy.
I still stand on it.
It's the best out of all of them.
I think so.
Allegedly.
I do appreciate how much information it provides us. All things considered, I know new books have come out, but we get a lot of history in this book. There's a lot of this is why things are happening kind of thing.
Yeah. And I do
going
think
on.
I'm not going to spoil anything, but having read the other books, this book specifically, I feel like there are full circle moments that happen in the additional books beyond this little trilogy.
Okay.
But it's kind of specifically to this book.
Right. And I think it's because it overall is the best book out of all of them. I think,
Correct.
you know, The Hunger Games, Suzanne Collins probably just was like, I'm writing this book. You know, it's like Twilight. The first book was like good. First book was good. We're still getting our footing. Maybe we'll get published. You know, it's just a dream.
Yeah.
Second book, you are hooked. You're published. You have things you can say. You have people who want to know things. You have paths to go. And so I always think like second books are always better than the first books.
I agree.
Not always, but a majority, I feel.
At least in The Hunger Games and Twilight.
Yes. When it comes to The Hunger Games and Twilight, second book is better. Oh no, what do you think, Mom?
I liked it. I was trying to decide like how I liked it in comparison to the first one. Like I think I liked them about the same to me.
Yeah.
Like they were both good. I don't know. I'll have to keep reading the next one to decide of the trilogy which one I liked the best because I am undecided still.
Yeah, I think that's a good problem to have. What did you think, Will? You told me when it was just you and me, you were saying that you finished this book before today.
Yeah.
So what did you think of the book
wanted
overall?
to watch the movie.
It's a great movie.
I just wanted to watch the movie, so I was like, I have to finish it now.
Just get it done. That's great motivation.
So you didn't finish it because you were so like hanging off every word that you were like, oh my gosh, I have to finish this book.
No, I finished it at 1 a.m. So
because you couldn't turn it off, or because you were like, I'm just gonna finish it.
I'm just gonna finish it.
Something I noticed at the end. I gave it an 8 out of 10. I'd given it a 10 out of 10, but I just kept getting distracted by the notes that I wanted to take. So if I had just read it all the way through, I would have given it a 10 out of 10. But I spent the whole book complaining about saving Peeta. And how it bothers me.
Screw Peeta.
And then I realized, like, everyone else was right. He isn't the strongest fighter, but he's the person who keeps, like, Katniss a human.
Same.
He's who Katniss needs. So, I'm Team Peeta.
Welcome to the
He
team.
is he's who she needs. And unfortunately it's the trauma bonding, but
He's grounding for her.
any last grievances with catching fire before we throw?
R.I.P. Madge.
Rest in peace, Max.
Yeah, I know.
You would have loved escalators. Join us next week for we're watching the movie. What we do best, movie watching reviews, catching fire. So hit us up if you want that, and it's gonna be a wonderful time.
Thank you guys so much for watching this video. And if you made it all the way through here without leaving like 3 times, give us a like. And if you haven't left at all, smash that subscribe button. See you guys in the next one.
Rock and roll. Bye.
Bye.